Allie and Jackie, so it was a lot of fun. Okay, well, let's move on to our new segment, Deck Evolution. I was trying to think, should we call it Deck Evolution? Should we call it Frankendeck? I was trying to...
Frankendeck.
Frankendeck.
I like Frankendeck.
You like Frankendeck? Okay, we might have to rename it to Frankendeck. I might have to get a bumper that says Frankendeck.
I will put my one in Evolution.
Okay, you go. Okay. So he actually thinks Evolution's good. Okay. So let's let me bring up these decks. So what this is, guys. What this segment is me, Allie, and Jackie come up with a deck kind of similar to the Ramp Druid, but the Ramp Druid in that particular case, we were actually playing it and just kind of wanted to discuss it more. In this particular case, we're going to try to put together a deck, and it's kind of just a combination of all of ours, and then we'll figure out what that deck is. And and I'll post
this
it.
goes well.
Yes, and then this is going to be deck of the week. So unfortunately, I had something set up that was a little bit better, but given that we had some production issues, I'm just going to have to notate it and build the deck and post it a little bit later. But yeah, the whole goal is to combine and just like combine all of our decks in some way and just find the best versions of it, and then create a deck and post it for deck of the week. So Ant, you're gonna be like our referee. So, or you're the ones that
I can do
the official. Okay, that's gonna be our verse card kind of thing. All right. So we've got Allie's on the left, which is 2 backstabs, 2 coins, 2 preps, 2 shadow steps, patches, 2 swashbucklers, a Thalanos eviscerate, 2 Jade Shurikens, 2 Jade Swarmers, Edwin Van Cleef, 2 Fan of Knives, 2 Mimic Pods, Jade Spirit, 2 Vile Spine Slayers, a Black Paw, and 2 Gadgetzan Auctioneers. So man, that's way different than me and Jackie's actually.
Yeah, this is like
cool.
Miracle. This is like the Miracle version.
Yours
basically.
is the Miracle version, and then Jackie's and I are more in the Zoth version. So Jackie's has the backstabs again. He has 2 Fireflies, 2 Mistress of Mistress of Madness, right?
Oh, that's not my deck.
Oh, is that mine? That might be mine. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah. Sorry, Mistress of Madness. Sorry, it's like really small. It's small on my list. like I didn't know it. Yeah, it's really small here. Okay, so and then patches, swashbucklers, eviscerate, shurikens, swarmers, only 1 mimic pod, a shaku, an SI agent, Jade Spirits, and then I have more elementals in here. Servant of Kalamos, Shadowcasters, Vile Spines, Aya, 1 Blaze Caller, and then the Zoth. And then Jackie doesn't have any of the elementals, so he has he has Thalanos, he has Undercity Hucksters, Van Cleef, Fan of Knives, 2 Mimic Pods, and that's about it. That's different than mine. So yeah, me and Jackie's are kind of similar, and obviously and Allie's a little bit different. All right, so guys, what do you think? What do you think of, I guess, the deck that you guys brought and specifically, and what you liked about it? And then we'll try to figure out a way to get them all together.
Well, I think the first thing we should probably decide is if we want to go the N'Zoth route or not.
That's probably
true. I personally didn't really like my version all that much. Like I didn't feel like it was that strong. So and I'm lacking the N'Zoth. So I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think.
Yeah, I mean, I actually didn't really like mine either.
Well, I must be the only one that liked mine, so.
But that's, I mean, I did quite like it, but I just felt like it was inferior to Elemental Rogue.
Yes.
I agree with that. So I added Elemental, right? So it was a little bit similar too, but I really didn't like Jade Swarmer. Like I hated that card, actually.
It is so slow.
I wanted to drop that card so much, but we were doing Jade Rogue. So it's just
it feels like even when you play it on turn 2, it even feels bad then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no growth
but
potential
can you play it without, can you play this deck without it though? You know what I mean?
I think you can. It's just, it's not as much of a Jade type of deck as a tempo deck, right? It's
a lot less Jade at that point, right?
Yeah, I feel like you have to.
But I mean, for the betterment of the deck, I think we should drop it.
Probably, I could see it.
The thing is with Rogue, like you already have less Jade cards than Shaman and Druid. Like Rogue only has 2 class Jade cards, and the other 2 have 3. So
We have Shadowcaster though, right? So
yeah. Hey, what do you guys think to Shadow Step?
man, I'm torn on that one. I feel like it's
I
either
was-
or, like Shadowcaster or Shadow Step. But actually, you have both, right? No, you only have. Oh no, you only have Shadow Step, Allie. I thought you had both.
Yeah, I
for a
only have
second.
Shadow Step. I know.
Yeah.
I
'Cause I really
think I
don't like
like
Shadow
Shadow.
Step. but-
Yeah, I think I like Shadowcaster more than Shadow Step.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Ant?
I don't know. I don't like Shadow Step very much. I'm not a huge fan of Shadowcaster either, but I think I would like it more than Shadow Step.
Okay, so Shadow Step's out.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've
Step.
got the Knicks.
Okay, Shadow Step's out, and so are we going the Zoth route? Is that the consensus, or no? We don't have to.
I'm not
We
sure
actually
if it's
don't
better.
have
It's
to.
just like
It's
Nazoth is one of my favorite cards.
I mean, I think there's 3 ways, right? You can either go the Auctioneer way, the Nazoth way, or the Elemental Jade way. And I think if you're going the Elemental Jade way, I don't think you need Nazoth because you have
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
minions kind of thing.
Maybe that's
So
just
it's
the
like
best
one
way
of
to
those
do it then.
Yeah, just to drop the Nazoth and go Elemental.
Yeah.
Jade. Yeah, it's
It's
really
like
nice
if
that
you-
Jade Spirit is an Elemental. That's like
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a nice energy, actually.
Yeah. It's like
One-
playing Nazoth, you have to play Stormer, right? And like Stormer just feels bad.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Another thing about
Yeah.
if you went the Auctioneer route, you can actually play Journey Below because it's obviously a 1-mana spell that's good with Auctioneer, and you can get you can get Aya, or you can get another Jade Swarmer. So like
Right.
Journey Below is like not bad if you're playing the Auctioneer one.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that's true. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
a good point, actually. That's okay.
actually-
That's why you had. Okay, I see.
Maybe if we
Question.
like
Oh, I was going to say. So if we're making deck of the week here, is this if we go the elemental route? Is that going to be really too similar to a previous deck of the week, the Jackies?
I think it would be. Yeah.
It would be pretty.
You know
Similar.
what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, that's
So
probably
maybe
true.
we have to go into some.
I mean, I think maybe if you cut like Shadow Steps from this Auctioneer version for Journey Below, maybe that can work out
Okay.
better.
Okay, that's a different. Yeah, that's a different way of going about it.
Yeah, we can go. Yeah, we should just do an Auctioneer one.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Wow, we just did a 180 there, man. Good. All right. Let's do an auctioneer one then. And then so we're talking replacing Shadow Step with Journey Below, and then what else, guys? So if we replace that, then
What do you guys think to Shadowcaster, even in an Auctioneer list? Because I think Shadowcaster is actually fantastic in
Okay.
Jade Rogue, but maybe with Auctioneer you can't fit it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a little hard to fit it.
yeah, I think so.
There's like so
too.
many things that I think would be good with it as well.
I mean, almost everything is Battlecry-ish, you know, and
Yeah.
I mean having a one mana anything is pretty amazing. I don't know what you would replace though.
Yeah, I'm
Mimic
looking at the
Pod?
list. And
I mean, it would probably be like Mimic Pod or something. Like maybe replace one
Mimic.
Mimic Pod with a Shadowcaster.
Yeah.
what if you took out one fan, one mimic? But mimic
I think
pods
I
are good.
I think I would want to cut like Thanos before Fan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So a Thalnos and a Mimic Pod for 2 casters.
I mean, to be fair, Thanos Fan's probably just better than Shadowcaster, right? With an Auctioneer list. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
would
good
think
point.
so.
hard.
That's a good point. So what are we trying? So in this list, we're just trying to get big Jades, right? Like that's.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just swap the 2 Shadow Steps for the Journey Below. I mean, because
Well,
I'm looking at the rest.
Yeah.
It's not much of a change, but I don't know. I'm looking at the list, and if we're going the miracle route, like you can't
Yeah.
cut that
Yeah,
much, you know?
I think that would.
Yeah.
I think that would work. Just 2 Journey Belows. See, if there's any other elements.
I mean,
that
is
we
there
can
another
add
thing? Do you
there.
need 2 counterfeit coins?
That's like one of the things I was thinking. I think it's insane with Auctioneer and like Van Cleef.
Mm-hmm.
The Van Cleef wins are always
Yeah.
nice. Just the auto wins, and then I mean the coin can be nice with Vilespine too.
Yeah.
You might be able to get away with 1. I don't know if you have to play 2. If you if we think that there's something that's more utility, like a Shadowcaster in place of a coin. I could see that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because in the end, we're cycling, but we're not creating an immediate win condition. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I mean, is there anything
You kind
other
of need the
than...
coins. Gadgets on.
If we can
Sorry,
cut
what
like
was
one
that?
card and we go like one Journey Below, and then like Shadowcasters. If we cut like another card, if we just cut like one card.
okay.
I like the... You just want one Journey Below?
For what?
If we're trying to fit Shadowcasters, right? Like it's kind of hard to fit in, right?
I mean, is there anything we kind of want to put in the deck other than Shadowcaster? Or is that the only card we want to try and fit in, do you think?
I mean, the only other candidates would be
Like SI.
SI. Yeah, that's about the only thing I can think
Oh,
of.
yeah.
I mean, we have like a pretty big gap, like on that 3-drop area. Our 2s are pretty weak too. You know, we're gonna lose tempo hard. You know, so I feel like SI might even be something we have to have. So
You need this, right? Okay.
just not to die, you know, like before
Yeah.
we
I
even
can
get
definitely
started.
see, like, creating one counterfeit coin for an SI.
Okay.
Maybe a Mimic Pod as well.
This is harder than expected.
Yeah.
I mean, Jade Shuriken's kind of like SI, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda. It's gonna have to do, I think. You know what I mean? Like, there's not
Okay.
enough room.
Everything's just like a little weaker than it should be, right? So,
Yeah.
okay. So I don't know. Why don't? So what do we concluded? Just drop the Shadow Steps, add one Journey
Journey
Below, or 2 Journey Belows. Is that what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
2 Journey
Okay.
Below.
Okay.
And
Let's just do that.
I quite like cutting one counterfeit coin. What do you guys think? Just because
For
it's
Shadowcaster?
other than Auctioneer, it's just not really that useful.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
Okay. So.
For a Shadowcaster?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Why not? Let's see how it goes.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah,
to me.
I like that.
All right, let's do that. Okay, so we changed 3 cards from Allie's deck. So just to sum it up again, we're replacing 2 Shadow Steps with 2 Journey Belows, and then we're replacing 1 Counterfeit Coin with 1 Shadowcaster. And for those of you listening and thinking, why can't I see the decks? I hate you guys. Like, I'll post all of these things on the Patreon site, and the notes are always available too, guys. So if you ever need to, you want to look at these decks or you want to use the codes for these decks, just go and check out the notes for my on my website, chanmanv.tv. It has a show posting for the show with a link to the notes. So if you ever need to check that out, try that. But okay, well, that's going to be deck of the week too, guys. So and also I'll be posting it as a deck of the week, and then we'll talk about it on Monday. That was fun. That was easy.
Yeah.
Right? Totally easy. Next time we just have Allie bring her deck, and we just alter cards.
I
Yeah.
got this, guys. I got this.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so next up we've got Mekkatorque's Workshop. Yeah. We've had.
Yeah.
We don't have the bumpers today, so I gotta make up the bumpers myself. We've got 5 cards to discuss. We got 3 from just fans and patrons, and then 2 from Allie and Jackie. So let's start off with Josiah L. He has a card called Demented Acolyte, which is a 6-mana 0/10 rare card. It's non-class. Battlecry, discover a class card, gain attack, and lose health equal to its cost. So you clearly don't want to pick a 10 mana a 10 mana card, right? So yeah, what do you guys think of this? This is kind of interesting.
This is really interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
Different. Wow.
it's good.
I mean, it could be really powerful. I mean,
it's-
discovering a class card is.
It's something and draw a card, right? It's somebody that's probably, it's not worth obviously 6, but it's somebody and draw a card.
Yeah, I mean, there might actually be some situations where you do want to pick a 10 mana card. If you're in like a super high value matchup, you just want that mind control. Yeah, you take it. You play 16
That's a good
mana for
point.
mind control.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's true. Or a Deathwing or something like that. Totally. And what's cool
At
is
that point, it might not be that bad then. Like if you just
Yeah.
you give up the card to take the mind control. If the mind control is going to win you the game, like you know.
it's cool because it gives your opponent information too. It's like Ivory Knight. Yeah. I like it. I think it's cool. I think
That's probably the closest to it, right? Is Ivory Knight?
Mm-hmm.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, because you get a body too. It's probably like a 4/4 body potentially, right? Like 6
Yeah.
mana. No, it would be a 6/4, right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you always have 10 stats between the two. So it's 5/5, 4/6, 6/4, 7/3. Okay. Yeah, I think this card's good. It just depends on what you get, obviously. You know,
Yeah.
if you get like
really
a,
cool.
if you get a 1-drop, a 1/9 doesn't sound that great to me, unless I'm a priest. That'd be a pretty sweet priest card.
I just want to see it as a 9/1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, call it wild.
Oh, yeah, it's like, what,
The biggest rager.
The biggest rager. Demented rager.
That's good.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny. The big BIG rager. Rager BIG. All right. Next up, we've got Andrew G with a legendary card. It is Morazond. And it's a dragon.
Ooh, it's a dragon.
Yeah, it's a dragon. It's a cool looking dragon, too. It's a 9-drop, 4/12, so Ysera style. At the end of your turn, shuffle your hand into your deck, then add 4 cards from your deck back to your hand, basically. So you basically get to discard back into your deck, and then but you have a chance of drawing it back, right? You have a chance of drawing those cards back.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Yeah.
It's a weird one because it's like if you're playing a dragon deck, like say Dragon Priest, like you'd always play Ysera over this, right? But are there any situations where you, I don't know, where you actually want to get rid of your hand?
It'd be like
Switch things around.
like a ramp druid deck, I think, right? Where
Yeah,
you just
for
like
sure,
use
yeah.
all your ramp to get it out, and then it probably ends up like drawing you a couple cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can see it like in that situation being good.
It's interesting.
Yeah, so you have to discard your entire hand. You can't really choose cards. So
And then you only get 4
yeah,
back.
and you only get 4 back. That's a good point too.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I guess
so
it's
you
just
had-
really good if you've just got like nothing in your hand. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the concept of discarding and then redrawing. That's actually
Yeah,
Yeah,
that I
definitely.
definitely like. That's cool.
That's really cool. I'm not sure this is like right. I would like it to be cheaper. I would have liked the body to be cheaper, so that we could actually possibly play a card with this play. Like play this and then get something, and then you can react with some kind of card too. But at 9 mana, there's like almost nothing you can play at 9 mana, with just 1 mana left. It's very difficult.
But it's pretty cool that it's a neutral, so you can draw 4 cards in any class. So classes that struggle with card draw.
Yeah.
I mean, generally Priest isn't that good with the card draw. Hunter's terrible with card draw. Not that you're gonna play Dragon on that.
It's possible.
Hunter.
Been there, done that.
No, why doesn't anybody talk? Have you done Elemental Hunter
Curated
yet?
I've done everything.
Yeah, you've done everything. You sound like a
Believe that,
junkie,
too.
man. I've done everything, man.
Everything.
You name it, I've done it.
You got any eggs?
I've had my eggs. Good stuff.
Jackie Chan, the Hearthstone junkies.
Exactly. Sounds like a good slogan, man. Okay,
But
well,
in theory, I think it's cool. So
I do too. I think so too. Again, I think the body just a little bit different. I think it could be really, really, really fun or has potential. Okay, next up we've got.
What would be,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say what would be really good is if you draw it after you've played Deathwing. So you Deathwing and then you top deck this. And then you draw 4
Oh,
cards.
yes.
So good.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's heavy value card. That's like what's the card that draws you? Genzo or
Curator.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't Genzo the one
Yeah.
that draws you, right? Like,
Yeah. Get to the shark. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the new Jeeves.
Oh, it's like a massive Jeeves. I only just realized it.
It's a dragon Jeeves.
You're right.
It's a dragon Jeeves. Yeah.
Dragon Jeeves. Love it.
Okay, next up we've got free or health ride with a. This is a great one. Let me read it up. It's called Cowardly Assassin. It's a rogue card, of course, and it's a 1-drop. It's a 1/1 body. It's a rare card. Whenever this is the target of a spell or hero power, or is attacked, return this to your hand.
So
The picture is so good, man. The picture.
I know the picture's perfect. So it can't die. Is this?
It doesn't
like,
die.
just see,
I think if
basically?
it's
This is just-
targeted, yeah,
Unless it's silence.
yeah. So
Right.
I wonder
Or you
what
throw it
the
away.
You just ignore it.
what's the
Yes.
what's the actual interaction with? Let's say a minion attacks it. Does he just completely whiff on him? He's
I
like
guess.
he goes and jumps at him, and then he moves out of the way and jumps back in your hand. Is that how it works?
I guess so.
You would have to be scared of this thing to like make it to attack it, then, right? So
right.
it would like have a buff on it, but then like if it has the buff, it just goes back to your hand and loses the buff.
That's
Just like
okay.
double cold blood it and then just lose the cold blood.
Okay, so I mean, it's in Rogue. It might have been interesting if it was more in like Warlock or some. I mean, maybe not. Maybe with Warlock, it's tough because it's discard, right? So I don't know. I mean, this is definitely good for combo. So I think that's why they chose Rogue. It's a combo initiator.
Yeah, it's true.
okay. That's fair. Yeah.
It's
I was thinking about like it with the Warlock card that eats another one, the pterodactyl thing, but it doesn't go back to your hand. It's target with like spell or hero power.
right. Questing Adventurer, dude. This card would be sick with Questing Adventurer, right? Because you could target it. You can target it too with like backstab and stuff like that too, right?
Oh, so you just keep
chaining it,
bouncing
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, and yeah, that could be interesting too.
I mean, it's definitely interesting, but when you compare it to like Swashbuckler, it's just so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very gimmicky for sure, but I still like it. I still like the thought of it though, like having it.
Yeah.
It come back. I mean, I don't know if people would target it or not. I mean, it's only a 1/1 body, right? So it's like not targeting at all. But
Death by 1/1.
yeah,
Okay.
death
No,
by
whenever-
1/1.
That's like quest rogue when you don't complete the quest but you kill him anyway.
Yeah.
Death by 1/1.
True.
I like it. It's good.
Except
it's
for
good.
the 1/1s turn into bludgeon hammers. Okay, next up we've got one from Allie.
Hello.
Allie has the Unearthed Philosopher, which
Yes.
is golden. And what class is this? Is this Paladin?
It's a neutral.
Oh, it's neutral.
Sorry,
okay.
I make all of my Mekkatorques golden because.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's like
Golden
so
cards.
it's neutral. It's a legendary 3-mana 2/2 Death Rattle. At the start of your next turn, discover 3 1-mana spells and combine them into a 3-mana spell. Wow! Build a spell. This is great.
Build a spell.
This is
Like
so.
a mini Kazakis.
Yeah, mini Kazakis. All right, so we're gonna have to. You know what that means, guys? That means we have to come up with our three perfect spells to like morph together into an Uber spell.
Yeah, I mean, one I was thinking of was you just get Jade Idol 3 times, and then you get 3 mana summon 3 Jade.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Wow.
Maybe we would make it to where you couldn't get repeats, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fair.
Possibly.
Wow, that'd
Possibly.
be
I don't know if that's
sick,
fair or
dude.
not.
That would
I mean, the
It's
repeats would be the
sick.
funniest.
Like 3 Soulfires.
Yeah, right? Like that
3
should
so
be
far 12
possible.
and discarding 3. That would be that'd be pretty.
But like Hunter's Mark into Soulfire and I don't know. What's another one?
What other
What-
has-
It'd be like discovers only your own class, right? So that wouldn't be possible.
Oh, you're right. You're definitely right. I was actually it's
Forget Soulfire. Mind Blast. Wait, Mind Blast is
2.
2 actually. Yeah, we could do
Yeah.
Cold Blood. Cold.
See, I was actually thinking that it wasn't going to be class specific. It'd be OP, but you're right. Any
Yeah.
discover mechanic is
The
always
spell
class
you would-
specific.
Yeah. The spell you would get would almost definitely just be really strong, right? Like, even if you just get, like, something
Yeah.
mage, you get, like, 3 Arcane Missiles. That's, like, 9 damage for 3 mana, whereas
Yeah.
Avenging Wrath is, like, 8 damage split
Well,
up for 6 mana.
wait.
So, like, comparing that, that's, like, insane.
True.
Is it too good, or like does it need to be like a 3-mana 1/1 or like 2/1.
I don't
mean, the
think the
body's
body.
really
I don't
weak,
think the
right?
body is the issue. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
more just combining. I think not having repeats would make it a lot less
Yeah.
strong. So
Definitely not having repeats would be good.
Yeah.
I don't think it is too strong because you could like compare it to Kazakus. Kazakus is like probably similar statted, but you're always getting something like insane.
Yeah, but with
True.
with this, well, you can control it. It's a death rattle, so it's not a battle cry, which is nice. So
And what I thought would be cool is, so if your opponent kills it on their turn, don't know really why you would, but you would draw the card for your turn, and then immediately after you draw the card, it would pop up. You get to pick your
Right.
spell.
right.
Mm.
Okay, that'd be interesting. You could play it in a Zoth type of deck. You can get 2 of these bad boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Playing
You-
wild
you-
with
hey, you can play it
Undercrafter.
in Paladin. It's like a secret. It's like a mysterious challenger at 3. It's great, man.
You get 3 secrets. Oh my god.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, I know the possibilities are endless. All right, it's a really cool card though. I definitely like the whole combining and making just some kind of
Yeah.
combo of all these cards that are existent right now. It's definitely cool, and I think 1 mana is a good spot too, just to try to do something cool.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so we've
Thanks.
got one last one from Jackie. It is a hero. It's a Deathstalker hero. So we've got Gold. Wow, that's a cool. It's a pretty cool picture. It's a 7 mana, obviously Warlock card, Deathstalker Gul'dan. It's rare. Is this supposed to be
Oh
rare?
yeah, it shouldn't be rare.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it should be legendary. But yeah, I was trying to think of a way of or what the hero cards could potentially be for the classes, or what like some cool ideas for the classes would be.
Mhm.
And so I was trying to think of like the kind of Warlock is obviously in a really bad place right now, but they're very good at removing things and very bad at healing. So having a kind of a hero power that allows Warlock to have some kind of heal, I think is pretty cool. So it's basically so you play it for 7 mana and then it freezes all the enemy minions, and then you have a passive hero power. So every time a minion dies, it restores 1 health to your hero. So things like Hellfire and
Hellfire,
Fellfire
yeah.
Potion, which kind of kill you, are
Yeah.
not going to kill you quite so much.
Okay.
I like it. I really
This
think
is really
it's cool.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, so Battlecry frees all enemy minions, and hero power passive effect. Every time minion dies, restore 1 health to your hero. It's very Lich King too, so I actually like it. I think it's really, really cool.
Wouldn't it be crazy if this really was the hero power?
We would like
Dun, dun, dun.
Jackie's
But
working
if
for
it
them.
is, I'm
Yeah.
Jackie's the
I'm
leak.
kicking Blizzard.
Jackie's the mole, guys. He's the mole.
Well, he's fired now, at least, right?
That's right. It's
Unless they
the
send him here to show
vindictive
us this.
ex-employee. Yeah, yeah, this is cool. I like it. Yeah, I think it's exactly what they would need. And you could start playing things like Councilman. Is Councilman still in? Is Councilman still in it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Councilman's
Wait, is
still in
it?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could play things like maybe not Councilman, but what creates additional minions these days? Like Imp Master. What else?
Yeah, Forbidden Ritual.
Forbidden Ritual.
Yeah,
that's
Forbidden
true.
Ritual.
Forbidden Ritual.
So you could play it in Zoo, I guess, or just
No, I mean you play it in like
You
a
would not
control
really
wall,
wanna
right?
throw-
It's
yeah,
like
you don't
can
wanna
play it
throw
like
stuff
before your
as a-
Twisted Nether turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that
like
makes sense.
coin it out before your Abyssal Enforcer or things like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
you don't want to throw your
Or
stuff
like you
away.
play it on 7 and then on turn 8 you like play Twilight Drake and Shadow Flame it or like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even just like into Nether, right? Screw it
Yeah,
into
it's in
Nether.
another.
Yeah. Every time a minion dies, holy crap! That's like I was thinking about just friendly minions, man. All
Yeah,
minions.
it might
holy
be too good.
smokes. That's like
I don't
great, dude. That's like
It's only
no,
one
no, I think
health.
it's
I
great.
like it. I think it's
Yeah, I
good.
think it's good,
Yeah.
but not like overpowered or anything.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff, man. Well, thanks everybody for writing in your cards. And if we didn't get to your cards today, try to resubmit those. Again, like we try to pick ones each week. I know there's been one of you guys at least that's resubmitted a couple times, but Go ahead and do it again if you want to try to get it in there. We try to pick ones that have interesting discussion topics and things like that, and we try to do 4 or 5 of them each week. We've been getting a lot of submissions, so be patient. We'll definitely try to get to you guys. Go ahead and email those to valuetown@chanmanv.tv, as well as any questions, because we're about to do Q&A now. But all those things I go through and we definitely try to add it to the show. So really love doing it. It's been really fun getting a chance for you guys to again interact with us in that way, and you guys have some great ideas too, so it's so good. All right, Q&A time for emails. Sizzle55, he says, good day. I love the show. I'm a new listener, but I started downloading an episode on Podbean. He has a question. So I was wondering if your thoughts on the future expansion. If we don't see new mechanics added to the game, do you think Team 5 will release an expansion with new quest and or hero cards, or add them together and have quest hero decks? Is it possible that Team 5 will keep quest cards linked in Ungoro and hero cards linked to Frost Throne? I don't see this being the case with hero cards, as 2 more classes are still in WoW. On a side note, do you think that Team 5 watches Game of Thrones? I just find it funny how Game of Thrones will be coming out this Sunday, and the next expansion is Frozen Thrones, as they have a lot of similar things in each of them. I say yes. That's why they totally did this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of the members of Team 5 are Game of Thrones fans.
I'm sure they are. I don't know if they planned it exactly
No,
like this,
probably not, but
it was,
I think they will have done.
No, I think they
think
planned it.
Do you think
great.
so? Oh man, it's definitely great timing. Obviously, with winter is here type of thing.
It's not coming
good
anymore.
point. Maybe they didn't.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, now it makes a lot more sense, right?
they're like, let's get. Oh, Game of Thrones comes out in July. Why not? And it's like, oh yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. But what if they did a cross promotion? How awesome would that be?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. The Lich King shows up in episode 3 or 4, fighting at the wall. Oh my god, that'd be
Oh my
freaking
God.
amazing.
I mean, in the video for the Ice Cream Citadel, like he looked like he
Kinda
fits
like
in,
him, right?
You know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
he could totally.
I could
be
see
a
some like
character.
the cosplayers from Comic Con going to the Ice Cream Citadel. That'd be great.
Oh yeah,
You know, someone's just like a White
Dude.
Walker.
dude, totally.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh man, that'd be so great.
The Lich King actually looks like who's Cersei's bodyguard? You know
The mountain.
The mountain.
Yeah,
The mountain.
doesn't he kind of
Yeah.
look similar to the mountain? Yeah, maybe.
Skinny version of the mountain, maybe.
Yeah.
the helmet looks kind of like it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But on the subject of the question,
Yeah.
because no, Game of Thrones
Yeah,
fans.
exactly, man.
We could talk about Game of Thrones for days.
Yeah, I know, right? This could extend too long. I don't think they're going to do any more quests at any time soon. I think they've
Yeah.
said that, right?
Mhm.
But the concept of having like a quest hero is actually really cool. Like, so when you play your quest, you also turn into the hero with the new hero power, and like the whole time you're like
Yeah.
this new hero trying to complete your quest. Like, I don't think they have any plans to do it, but it would be cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it seems
Yeah.
fun.
I think it would be really
Yeah.
nice. I find it hard. I would be surprised if they did.
Yeah.
It's something that's out there, and I mean it's not impossible for them to do. So I mean maybe not anytime soon, but I could definitely see that.
The struggle would be, though, the quest is obviously so cheap, and then we think that the alternate heroes, actually, we don't really know how expensive.
Well,
Do
we know
Do you
one,
know how
right?
expensive?
One is.
Yeah, we only know
7.
one.
We know one is what, 7
And
mana.
it's- And it's 7.
No,
Yeah,
it's 6.
6 mana.
right?
Six
It's
mana.
6. It's 6.
mana,
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'd be hard to balance, like, being able to play the quest on the first turn, but also not making it too broken because the other,
Right.
hero portraits are going to be
Yeah.
more expensive. So it'd be hard to balance, but I just still think it's cool.
Yeah, I think I don't think they're going to bring out any more quests anytime soon, but I actually think hero cards is something that we could see more of, because
Maybe,
you can have like a Deathstalker Rexar or something. You could also have
Yeah.
like a Fairy Rexar. I don't know. So that's something else.
Fairy Rexar?
No, just for example, like mainly because like hero powers are something that there's so much
Yeah.
room for experimenting with, like
Yeah.
different mana costs, for example, passive hero powers. There's so much potential with hero powers that is kind of untapped. So I don't think hero powers is something that is only going to be from this expansion. I think we could see more hero cards in the future.
I think they're probably going to see like how this goes, and then if it goes over really well, I could just see them making a lot more hero cards, like maybe a couple per expansion, kind of like how Magic does Planeswalkers as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's an easier way than adding a whole new class to the game. So it's a nice compromise, I think, to doing that. And it's something that's not there forever either. You know, they can actually just retire it after a year, or they can immediately just take it away. So I agree. You know, I think changing the hero power actually changes the class quite a bit at times, depending on what it is. So yeah, I'd definitely love to see that. I'm glad they're actually finally going down that route. Okay, Ahmed N, which is our regular. Greetings from the land of ancient watchers. As Lich King is one of the greatest characters in Warcraft, what is a great thematic design you would like it to be? I guess what design would we like to have, I guess, or what Lich King does? Mine would be that it gives you the Frostmourne weapon that resurrects minions you kill with it to your side. Okay.
So he's asking just the design for the card.
I think design
the
for
Lich King card.
So Lich King is going to be a card, right? Like he's definitely a boss in the dungeon, and I think he is a card too, right? Is what they said.
I would think so.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so I think that's the most logical one, right? Given that that's what he does with his weapon, is just whoever dies that turn or whatever just comes back to life and is on your side of the board.
I think it would have to be something with Frostmourne, right? Because like it's so iconic.
So anything you kill with Frostmourne comes back to life on your side. That'd be interesting.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be so good. That's like mind control. Like almost.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, you might get another 10 mana greedy card for your deck, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You'd if it was too good though, I guess you'd have to take like a lot of damage. You know, like if you had to finish off killing a charge or something, you're gonna take 10 to the face. So actually, maybe it would.
What's another thing we could do? I was thinking like, you know, Lich King is a bit of a body snatcher too. I wonder if we could do something with that too. Like he could, you know, take the body of something that's already on the board, and I mean, I wouldn't want to assume that body because that would be probably tiny, right? It's going to be smaller than what he is. So I don't think you would necessarily do that, but maybe you could, I don't know, just absorb it, sacrifice it or something. And you know, like the theme would be you just go into the body and then it just like, I guess, explodes or just ends up becoming you type of thing.
I mean, you can like destroy a minion and gain health, like equal to something.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah. It's not as interesting as the other one. The other one is.
Yeah, it definitely isn't.
Yeah. Maybe more practical though.
Yeah. I like that one. I like the Frostmourne being part of it. That's definitely cool.
Another thing you could do is like maybe as like a battle cry where you play him and then he freezes and corrupts all minions. And then, like, the next turn or something, when they die, they get resummoned on your side of the board or something like that.
Oh, my God.
That sounds brutal.
That sounds so uninteractive. I don't know.
That sounds great.
That sounds like, man, I just lose if you have Lich King in your hand. But, okay. Well, hopefully that answers your question, Ahmed. That's a pretty interesting question. But, yeah, I think that's going to be it for just all the emails, and that's going to be it for the show too. So Ant, man, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. Thanks for being patient too, given that we got it off to a little bit later start. Hope you had fun.
No problem. Yeah, I did, definitely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We should have you on again sometime. Do you have any shout outs you want to do? Like, where can people find you?
Twitter @_HS, Twitch @_HS. And that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Seems good.
Yeah. It's good to have the same ones for all of them. That's definitely great.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely check him out, guys. He's he streams actually. You stream every day, right? I think
every day except for Friday.
Okay, every day except for Friday. Yeah, definitely tune in there. And of course, we don't talk to you. Well, I'm sure we'll talk to you before then. But good luck at World Championships if we don't see you.
DreamHack.
No, I was gonna say
Oh,
no
DreamHack. Oh yeah, DreamHack. Yeah, you don't need luck at
Yeah.
DreamHack. You're just gonna win
Oh,
that.
okay.
You're just gonna
Sure.
win that, right?
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Then I'll be on next week, right?
That's
When
true.
I get back.
You'll be on next week. Then we'll see you like immediately after. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I like that.
Man. Jackie, you want to do some shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to Team Fate Karma. Check out my Twitter, F2K_Jackie, where I post all my wacky deck lists, etc.
Yeah.
Anyone who's watching the stream right now, I'm going to be streaming after this, continuing my Wacky Wednesday. So feel free to hang around afterwards. And thank you to ChanManV for being a great host as usual.
Thanks, man.
Very
Appreciate
sweet.
that. Allie?
Yeah, just F2K_Allie is my Twitter, and twitch.tv/Alliestrasza is my Twitch channel. Thank you to the patrons. We love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for allowing us to do what we do. We appreciate the support. Anyone who's watching, yeah, I think that's all I got. But thanks, guys.
Awesome, and I'll wrap things up by thanking the three of you guys for doing the show. It was a great time today, and everybody else for being patient too and watching. You can find the VODs on youtube.com/ChanManV if you missed any of it, or any of the previous episodes too. They're all there if you want to watch it. If you want to listen to it, we're also on iTunes. You can download all the previous episodes there, as well as SoundCloud and Google Play if you have an Android device too. And obviously, I want to reiterate thanks to all the patrons for supporting the show. Again, like it wouldn't happen without you guys. So you are awesome, and participate in Deck of the Week if you can, because we've been having a lot of fun getting a chance to hang out with people. We're going to do one during a little bit earlier on Monday, just so the European folks will get a chance this week. So stay tuned for that. You can follow us all on Twitter here, and we'll be posting it. You can follow the show on Twitter at Value Town GG, and that's going to be it. Oh, so next week, guys, I'm going to be on vacation on Wednesday, so we're going to actually pre-record a show, and then Jackie's probably going to play it on his channel like at the normal time. So if it seems like, I don't know, we're a day behind, or maybe something big comes out Tuesday night and we totally missed it, that's the reason. So just going to let you guys know, because the next week after that I'm going to actually be gone, and then we'll be back refreshed and ready to go with all the new cards to discuss, because we've got weeks and weeks of card reviews I'm sure we're going to be doing. So that's going to be it, guys, for Value Town, and Jackie Chan, Alliestrasza, and to myself, ChanManV. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Later.
See ya.
Deuces.